Gentlemen, what's going on? Everybody that's here, welcome to Bro Talk. Another episode. It's New Year. Happy New Year to you, brothers.
Happy New Year, bro.
Yeah.
This the first show of the new year?
Yeah, first show of the new year.
First show of the new year. We back in 2024.
So anybody that's on right now, go ahead and go into the comments. Show us some love. Happy New Year. And I know we don't really do resolutions around here, but if there's any goals or anything like that that you want to achieve, go ahead and write that down. We'd love to see it. And also, this is a special episode because we're at BRho's house watching the Michigan and Washington game. And Washington just scored to actually make this a game going into halftime. So
Michigan driving. So
yes, Michigan is driving.
Yeah, come all that Washington talk.
And they still going. So there's a reason why we're all here watching the game together. There's a bigger reason. We'll talk a little bit about that soon. But bros, how's it going?
Man, God is good. To be coming off of amazing holiday season, anniversary, Christmas, New Year's. Had a tough round of the flu last week, but man, God is still good. I feel a lot better, getting my energy back, my strength back. So, you know what I mean? I'm excited about the new year.
Yeah, man. It's also just a busy time of year. For me, it's, kind of coming off the holiday. I got a child that had a birthday in November, and then, we had Christmas in December. And then I have a child that you got New Year's 7 days after that, right? And then less than 7 days after that, or 3 days after that, I had another birthday. So we just been going ham, like throwing money.
Yeah, because you was going ham.
Yeah, you was at the same time every year. You was going ham.
It is what it is. So, and then next month, February, happy birthday, Zoe.
You're right. Going ham.
There's a pattern that has been established here, right?
We get a break in March though, and then Eli is back.
So we go back 9 months.
Yeah,
that's y'all favorite month. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I like all the months. We like all the months. That's just when everything's stuck in those months. Love all the months. Man. Yeah. Hot, cold, Exercise, man.
Exercise. That's form, too. That's form.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Broski, what's going on, bro?
Yo. Man, I'm good, man. I'm grateful, man. Mine's not rough like Ike's, but it's tiring, man. Your boy been traveling, so doing God's work,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
It's been grateful, man. It's been stuff I did in Jamaica was good. It was good. It wasn't as organized as what's in Ghana, but that's why the first time when you do it, the first time you gotta see. So that's the reason why I was on the floor just to see how it is and what I need to do different next year and stuff like that. But I was able to, me and my little team down there, was able to take care of assist 135 families.
That's
cool, bro.
So that was a blessing. And then we have some bags left over that one of the team members is going to issue to some people. So we have a total of 150 bags, but we gave out 135 when I left, and some was left by some people. We didn't catch up with them because of time, so we're gonna do that. But what's so amazing, man, in Ghana, we did I think five. We did 550 bags, but we ended up giving out, I think my aunt says around 565. Right? So 565 families.
Yo, that's impressive, man. That ain't nothing.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So
and let me say this real quick. To hear the numbers that you did in Ghana, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, there was some challenges and things in Jamaica, but man, 135 families still in Jamaica, man.
Yeah.
You talking total, like almost 700 families total
Yes,
served
sir.
between Jamaica and Ghana.
Yes, sir.
And with Jamaica, man, I just hear despise not humble beginnings. You know what I mean? Because Ghana started somewhere, and look at where it's grown now.
Long time ago, bro. We started that long time ago.
You know what I mean? So it started. You know what I mean? With smaller numbers. So
smaller numbers, bro. I was doing like 45, 35, 25.
So to see what it's grown to, it just lets you know, man. You know what I mean? To start at 135 in Jamaica, what it can do in the next year and the year after, man. And Isaac, you see Isaac, you missed him, man.
What happened?
Your line brother.
Oh no, my line brother at my crib.
This is Coco.
Yeah, that's Coco.
Yes,
My LB was the Grinch. Man.
I remember. I remember.
So Zoe had they had a theme called Grinch Day, right? So I'm like, so she was like, Daddy, can I take your Grinch to school with me? I'm like, now this joint is way older than you. Don't take this to school and leave it there and lose it, right? So guess what? So against my better judgment, I let her take it, right? So she takes it to school, and then when I come home from work, I'm like,
what you thinking, man?
Hey Zoe, where's my Grinch? I left it on my desk or something like that, man. It's like, well, I almost threatened her. I told her she better come back home with that thing tomorrow. Man.
Oh,
But that's funny, man. Yeah, me and my LB been rocking out for years, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Y'all been,
Speaking of which,
you had an LB.
I mean, he wasn't there for my full process. He came in like late in the game.
Yo, right? Speaking of which, man, 2024, big year, man. Big year for these two gentlemen, man.
Yes,
20
sir.
years.
20 years
coming up,
man.
March 27th and December 4th.
Yep.
20 years respectively.
Tell me why his day is so easy to remember.
December 3rd, man. December 3rd.
I'm going to blame his dean for doing
December 3rd, 59, man.
Hey, when you got somebody special online, you got to do what you got to do. And nobody say, listen, y'all can talk all the trash y'all want to talk. My man deserved that day. You know what I'm saying? He deserved that day.
Yo, all I remember is
20 years. Wow.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
You old, bro.
Yeah. Me? Yo, you right after me. But I'm old.
That's crazy.
Holiday Inn.
Mount Alpha. Is that what it was?
Man, bruh.
Yo, this is the only dude I know that had on a blue jacket.
It was green.
It had green,
blue, and black. And I had a green hat though too.
Yep. I remember that.
But yo, listen. Isaac only weighed like 128 pounds, man. Listen.
And soaking wet.
I still dropped like 12 too.
Yeah, it's like, nah, man.
I remember I had this black suit that I had before I went on, man, and it fit. Like it was fine. It was actually fitted. Like, it was a fitted suit. Oh man, I wore that joint to the black and gold. Go look up. Go look up 2004 black and gold at Rockport, man.
That suit did look like your big brother.
Yeah, exactly, man. Nah, that was mine. It could fit, 8 weeks before.
That's crazy.
Oh man. Hey, well, not only we got 20, man, but I hit the big 4-0.
Yes, sir.
Last week.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. You know what I was thinking about?
Man.
I was thinking about that time a couple years ago when I had got the news I had to get the surgery, and Brandy had got up with y'all, connected with y'all, was like, man, do something for Kareem, and came over, man. We had wings, and we watched the game. Like what we're doing right now.
Full circle, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Full circle.
Yep. Just got the news, I think that day or the day. Yeah, I think that day. And came over here, man. So appreciate y'all brothers, man. But yeah, man, it's a sweet moment, man, to hit 40. and to be at a space where I'm at right now mentally, just they say between your 40s and your 50s, man, is where you bring in the most income. So that's my prayer.
Claim it.
You know what, man? It's
and clarity, of course. There's more clarity as you get to a certain
I
age.
get to go for the money. Go back to the money.
I mean, it is important.
the money is definitely, we understand that. Matter of fact, even the Bible says, money has solutions to create solutions to problems. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But I have really kind of, man, just had a wholly different outlook, man, in this past season, man. Kind of going back to, so we touched on it, or we didn't really talk about it during the actual podcast. We would talk about it afterwards, after we would finish the live. But we took our family on a cruise for the holidays. Our boys, that was their Christmas gift this year, that we surprised them with, was a cruise instead of doing, toys and gifts and all that. I would say Christmas 22, after Christmas, holiday season 22, my wife and I were talking. We were just like, man, our kids got stuff. You know what I mean? They don't need more stuff. But, when I think about having lost my brother, lost my dad and everything, the one thing that I wished I could have had more of with them was more memories. As many memories as we had, I would have, man, that's the thing, that when somebody's gone, you know what I mean? You don't, their stuff isn't what matters. It's having those memories with them. So, I was like, let's do something to make some more memories. And, my wife was like, as we was talking, you know what I mean? It was just like, just wheels got turning and we started making plans, and that's how we ended up doing the cruise. And, so as much as, we understand the money has a purpose, like everything.
Yeah.
Man, I'm on this earth for the little time that I am to make as many memories and as many moments as possible. You know what I mean? And the money, you know what I mean? I believe we'll put together a plan in terms of what my wife and I have been doing to secure some generational kind of, you know what I mean, things that will help our family, our kids, so but those things will take care of themselves if we do what we're supposed to do now, and just again focus on taking care of the memories.
Well, let me say something about time and money. I was listening to a guy on YouTube. His name is Myron Golden. Incredible story. You get a chance, check him out. And one thing he said, that the lie that we've been told is that time is money. And he said, well, by saying that time is money, that we're putting time and money on the same level. He said, let me ask you a question. He said, if I can give you $1 million today, would you take it? Most people would say, yeah, I'll take that. Then they would say, if you can get $1 million today, but you need to end your life tomorrow, then what would the value of that money really be, right? Or if somebody said, hey, if you found out you're sick, the thing that you want is not more money, you want more time. And so if you had that $1 million, you would use that $1 million to buy yourself more time. And I think, time, I believe, just by kind of thinking about it, like, yeah, time is greater than money, because you can get more money, but you can't get more time.
Absolutely. And to that point, I've lost money, like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of I've misplaced money and never found it necessarily again. But you recoup money. You know what I'm saying? But you listen, no time you've lost or that has left you ever getting back. I'm never going to get my 20s back again. I'm never going to get my 30s back again. I don't get yesterday back. You know what I mean? I don't get earlier today back. So
you don't get 10 minutes back.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? You can recoup money. So the two will never. But to your point, I think that's a powerful point that we have historically equated the two, and then I think we've done it in error.
Yeah. So the point of that whole thing is, work for an insurance company, right? You make a lot of money,
attack, right?
And you get good health. You get good health care, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yo, hold on, time out. Bro, man, what we doing, man? What's going on?
I'm just fixing up. I'm just trying to get some charge, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All I see is fuck on the back.
Nah.
On the top of your head.
Coco good, man.
Man. So, bro, I was just thinking, right, since we kind of talking about the 20-year thing, we'll get into the reason why we're here today. But what's one memory that we can talk about that comes to mind? Last 20 years of Alpha. We can go back to the beginning if we want to, but what's one thing that we want to share with the people, just a memory, last 20 years. So I'm spring 2004. That's for people so they can know. March 27th, and then Ike is fall 2004, December 4th.
3rd at 11:59 p.m.
Yeah,
1160.
1160.
I'll take that one.
1160.
And we had a black and gold that day. Well,
Yeah, 1160.
I got a memory. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go.
My memory, it's not necessarily Alpha, but in the sense that just I remember the distinct moments in which, you know what I'm saying, just meeting both of y'all respectively. I remember the first time Kareem, approached me in the locker room at the athletic weight room, and Brockport, he was like, "Yo, bro," he was like, "Oh, that's you?" I was like, "Yeah," you know what I mean. He was like, "Oh, words," we got chopping it up, and then I was like, "Oh, you considering coming here?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about," and then fast forward a few months, he was he was in football camp, and from those earliest moments, you know what I'm saying, again, there was just a connection. And then I remember Isaac was on campus, and you'd see him, but you didn't hear him. Like he was, you see him, but you didn't really hear him. And and I remember our early conversations. Isaac was always like, Isaac was going to get the information he wanted to get, and then he kept it moving. Like the conversation was never long. Like me and Kareem would like just chop it up. He'd ask questions. Isaac it was like he had wrote down 4 or 5 questions. Like, okay, I'm gonna ask this, and I'm gonna keep it pushing. But I remember those.
Yeah, that ain't changed, yo.
That has not changed.
Those early interactions, you know what I mean, with these brothers, and to me, those are the moments that kind of stay with me, because it's those moments, those things. The reason why Raw Alpha is as strong as it is as a chapter is because those moments of what happened before someone, you know what I mean, even before we ever had a conversation about Alpha, those conversations we were having about, life, manhood, brotherhood, in terms of brotherhood, beyond fraternal scopes. That's what made the bond so organic that, you know what I mean, everyone sees across the screen that today is not, a byproduct of just of the fraternity and of Alpha. It's a byproduct of what happened in those early interactions way before we ever had a conversation about fraternity.
Yeah, man. What you got?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to pick one. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense to pick one, because like there's just so much stuff that happened as it relates to, the brothers and over the last 20 years. I mean, you could talk about, the black goals that we had. You could the what?
I'm out.
I'm out. Oh, yeah, but we won't talk about that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can talk about, those
freedom
and those that didn't make it, right? So, but there's a lot you can talk about, right? For me, I think it's just kind of recollecting and remembering like what going through my process and what that meant that day that I was done, right? And I don't think I really truly recognized like what I really felt until 2007, when the line that I was able to deem came through, right? And being able to kind of watch them in the union, was times were starting to shift and change, right? So, be able to come and do their probate, a little after they became brothers, right? That, being able to kind of see them go through that process and seeing the love that they got, after at that time, I think that was like one of my fondest memories. And like I said, like there's so many things I could talk about. It's like the road trips and the many road trips and the crazy experiences
cars,
the different vehicles. Like there's just so many different.
The one thing all them cars got in common?
What?
Every set of shocks on all those cars it got destroyed.
Yeah,
like they got abused. Like we would be,
that Ford Escort.
These were little dudes like riding around these vehicles.
But it wasn't even just that. It was we wasn't little. It was I had a 2-door coupe. I used to have a 2-door coupe. Yeah. Like these coupes. These little cars was riding around with 8. Yeah. These cars was riding around with like eight people in them. No exaggeration.
No exaggeration.
Two Buffalo, two Albany.
Trips.
Oh man, listen, Geneseo, we would be like, it's only about a 40-minute trip, so we can get 10 in here. You can be uncomfortable for 45 minutes with 10 people, sure.
Shout out to my Sands, man, because that.
Shout out to that pickup truck. Yeah.
Remember that? My dad got the rims for me too. Remember that? That pickup truck. Everything.
That's that Gates child line.
He didn't even know how to drive that car till I showed him.
Yep.
He didn't know how to drive that.
Man.
He didn't know how to drive that truck.
Lowe had me drive his Honda 2-door white Honda Accord, right? Or was it a Civic?
It was a Accord.
It was a Accord, man. So I can learn how to drive standard, man. I was struggling.
And I was like, listen. I said, listen.
Ike already knew how to drive standard.
Yeah, that was my Escort was standard. Yeah.
Yeah, but I the reason I let him do it though was because I knew his dad could afford if he burnt out my clutch. You know what I'm saying? He was I knew I was like, Kareem burn out the clutch. Mr. Hayes good for it.
Yeah, man, he was doing it back then.
Yeah, he had the pockets
now, actually, but
he got the pockets.
They doing good from them GM days, man. Anybody that worked at GM, Xerox, one of them, they doing good for themselves, man.
One of the things I'll say too, though, is about that time when we were on campus, right? I think one of the benefits that we have that a lot of the young men that come through our chapter after us didn't have was like we had a BRho on campus, right?
Yeah.
And we had Balel and Brock who were always around and kind of giving it wasn't
the year that he was there.
Doggies. He came in the clutch for me. So, shout out Raposo, man. Much love on that one.
Yeah, buddy.
But it's being able to have brothers like BRho on campus because we were able to get that real time feedback, right? Yep. Like I had a conversation with Alex today, one of our younger brothers, and he was just kind of asking me about the financial stuff, just stuff that they're trying to work through and go through, right? But he has to wait a week, see when I'm available, kind of set up that call. We had that real time experience, man. So I definitely got to shout out my dean for always being there as well too, and supporting us through that process.
Even if we didn't like his advice,
right?
But we appreciate you.
Yeah, it's real.
But that's what brotherhood is. It's like, you know what I mean? I was telling some cats that, the other day. I was like, listen, you know what I mean? Like the brotherhood isn't that we agree on everything, is that we can agree to disagree. Like Dr. King, shout out to Dr. King, day coming up, birthday, January 15th. He said we have to learn how to disagree without being violently disagreeable. Like, you know what I mean? Yes, that is the strength, that is the metal of what brotherhood is, what community is. And I think if we can ever get back to that, truly get back to that, then you know what I mean, we'll see the fabric, and that's not to say that our community is in this horrible place, but I think we have gotten away from some of the things that have made our community, you know what I mean, make our community great again. Mecca.
Here you go. Bro, what you got for us, bro? Because you had of being.
I got two things, man. I'm gonna keep it right here.
Okay.
In the sense that Isaac, man, I was just talking to somebody about Isaac today, about Isaac process, how it was easy for me to be a dean of his line, and I was never tired of Isaac. Him being around me all the time, I was never tired of him. It was easy for him to learn. I didn't know Isaac was that smart. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't know Isaac like, you guys know Isaac. Remember, I came to grad school and then bros was like, yo, I think you should do. It's like, all right.
And then I walked in, I'm like, yo, bro, gonna be your dean. I'm like, this big?
Yeah.
Like, damn, man, you set me up.
The funny thing about that, man, I already told people he was going to be a solo before he even become a solo. I said that because it was like, nah, don't say that. Nah, this is this. I said, all right. Whenever you hear me say, all right, you know what I'm saying? All right. But I think also, Isaac, you have the biggest crossing in raw for history.
Come on, man. No, he did not.
It's
What
because
you
of the
mean?
day.
It was about to say, yeah, it was.
All right, I'm just being salty.
How much founding father was at yours?
Yeah, I was about to say,
No.
I was.
No. I mean,
Oh, you count PA. Oh, you just count PA.
Dude, how many founding fathers was at your event, at your crossing ceremony?
Now it was lit, but it wasn't like it wasn't PA lit. It was just.
So to answer your question, I don't know. Don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was just lit.
It was a blur. It was a blur. Hey, y'all was putting me through. Y'all was putting me through.
Yeah, it was just lit. It wasn't.
You don't remember? You don't remember any founding fathers that was at your crossing ceremony?
20 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. What does that mean?
It means a lot of things.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. All right, man. But there's a whole bunch of founding fathers was Isaac joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of bros came up. A lot of bros wrote too.
Yeah, Burwell came through.
Burwell, Tong.
Yeah.
Papa.
Yeah.
Papa was there.
Papa don't miss too much.
He don't. Yeah, he was at mine.
Papa's still around, man.
Yeah. Shout out
to
James George.
Yeah, man.
Antoine was there. Gary was there.
Antoine came. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Gary came through.
And I almost had to check him a little bit.
Go ahead, say it, dude.
Yo, Papa, we love you, Papa. I'm gonna let you live, man. I'm gonna let you live.
James George.
Yeah.
I think what's the name came up too.
Man, nah, we gonna let Michael.
Morgan came up too. Morgan was up there.
Yep.
Morgan came up.
Yep.
So got a lot of founding fathers there, brother. Kareem. You know what I'm saying? They came out, man. They came out, and I was glad, man, because the invitation that I sent out, I didn't know that bros was gonna come out like that. Even what's the name was there. That was the last time I saw DQ. DQ was there, and his line brother was there. Leon Butcher III.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Came up. Okay.
Big brother
Debonair came out, man. I was just like, wow. You see him come out. I'm like, hey.
And it's funny because from 87 to 04, you could see why they called this dude Debonair.
Smooth, man. It's still smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth, man. You know what I'm saying? Clean,
That was good black and gold though. Like that was a great event.
That was a great event, man. It was a
great event.
The event was nice.
Right.
Also, the flip side of that one though, I remember when I sent Ike home for Thanksgiving, and then he had to come back. That's the way the dude ring the doorbell downstairs. I know this dude did not want to be there, boy. He's like the doorbell go.
Bro, that was the worst Thanksgiving of my life, yo.
Hey, man. I
was literally sitting with the family, and I'm just sitting there like this with my plate. I ain't want to eat. they all looking at me like, "You all right?" I'm like, that's all I had, man, because I knew like in a few hours this about to run out. It's about to run out, man. I gotta do what I gotta go.
That's how this dude ring the doorbell, man. It's like the doorbell say, "Yeah, he really didn't want to ring this." You know what I'm saying?
What's crazy is like it was the routine, man. Every night, like I ring the doorbell, and then I look up, and here come the keys. Dude throw the keys at me out the window. I'm like, man. And I'm saying it's winter, it's cold outside. Man. One night I lost, I didn't even see where they went. So I'm like, I'm looking for about a good 10 minutes. What took you so long to get upstairs? Nigga, you threw the keys.
Yo, that used to trip me out too, though, man. Because so here, you just reminded me of the one story I didn't. Yo, Michigan running back getting busy.
Yeah,
So one time, this actually ain't about my love. No, not this one. This one not about my love, but the other one is about Brock. Man, I had to go study with Brock, and it was like a snowstorm outside.
Okay.
And of course, we all know how punctual my ADP likes to be. He's like, "Yo, be here at this time." Bye bye. I was like, "All right, bet." Bro, it took me an hour to get there. He could have sworn I was doing something totally different. I was like, I didn't say bro at the time. I said, "Hey man, it was a snowstorm. Like I couldn't drive fast. Like I had to take my time and get there safely, man." Oh my gosh, man, that was a night. And I got a lot of questions, riddles. I got my homework done though. Got my homework done. And then Balel, let's just say Balel, the one that got me in the shape.
Don't forget the thumb incident. You know I ain't gonna forget that one. Hey, blame no Brock.
That's one of the classics, man. Classic stories right there.
Yeah. You gotta let Doggies, the K-Dog, let him explain that one because that's the story he like to tell.
You know what I'm saying? Blame it on Brock. Brock is the one that started that.
Nah, man, when you taking care of business and somebody ring the doorbell and you thinking like, oh, okay, so maybe somebody coming over. You see these two big giants freaking look like Nephilim at the door.
So we rolled, baby.
Yo, if you would have saw my face, man, you would have thought like I'm brown skin. Like my skin just went white.
Man, all I remember is Trick was like, "Yo, he's like, yo,
they want to go downstairs."
He's like, "Yo,
yeah,
where your boy at?" He's like, "Yo, you might want to go check him." Man, and I just see somebody looking up like a deer in the headlights. Man, you talking about hot?
Oh,
hey, that's it, baby.
Mad about a lot of stuff, but he was mad about that one. Boy.
I was hot.
Oh,
hey man, because it's the way cats was showing off, man, and we had to pull out some old school stuff, man. I was so mad at Brock talking trash to me, man. I was like, I said, man, I'm about to lose it. I said, man, this nigga Kareem about to get it all, man. I'm like, oh.
The funniest part too.
Dude, Bobby was like, yo, LB, I got this. Cool. I got this.
The funniest part was like, yo, where does someone even get this?
Bro, listen. I know where he got it.
I was like, I was like, Bobby, you a different dude. Yeah. Bobby, I'm like, the fact that you know where to get these from means you're a different guy. You got it.
Hey, trust me. Bobby knows, man. Bobby knows. Bobby knows.
Yeah,
we stopped at a little spot. And he went in. Dude. He came back out with 2 brown paper bags, bro. Right? That's what he came out with. I was like, "What's that?" He's like, "Don't worry, I got it."
Yeah. Cool. You know what? Yeah. Any man say, "Don't worry about it," like that. Like, don't worry.
Bro, I didn't
Okay.
request it, man.
Yeah.
I just say cool, man.
Yep.
Because I saw him do some stuff at SU one time, and I was just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
I said, Bobby, you're a different dude.
Different dude, man. That science stuff he used, boy. I said, And then that's the same day Rich walking with the chinchilla on the blue chinchilla.
Oh man. He had did that before though. He did that before when I was in between.
The big bad wolf.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, it was crazy.
When he
That's how Lenny
that's how he introduced him, right?
He said, introducing the big bad wolf.
It was at Patrick House.
Yeah, what's that Patrick House? We was out about what's over there about what
off the Lake Ave.
Yeah.
By the church.
Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah. But man, we walked down in that basement, man. We see Kareem, man. It was like, oh my God. Everybody come take a look at this. There's some pictures around somewhere too. I don't know. There's some pictures around.
Bring them out, man. Put them in the archives.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have that one though, Kareem. But somebody had pictures. I know they was taking pictures.
I feel like, man, because there was just a lot of excitement going on in 2004 year, man. A lot of excitement. It's been a while.
Yeah, no matter what y'all do, y'all can't get his head. This. Bobby was like, we can. And I'm like, all right, you must not know about Bruiser. All right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rip this stuff off. I'm like, man, I'm so glad. I wish that night they would have put it on you, boy. We'd have just take it off right there. Just grease it and just take it off. That's it. What's he gonna do, B? All you gotta do, he can't do none of this. You know what I'm saying? We'd have just, hey man, we're about to borrow this for a second. Let's go upstairs. Let's go to Yuri Kitchen and get some grease. Grease it up a little bit. Lean your neck back. Just slide it on over, baby. Give me this.
You remind me of another memory, man. Speaking of that, man, that time we went to Pittsburgh.
Oh, I love
Brock decided he wanted to wear a do-rag.
Yo, there was a lot.
There was a lot that happened. There was a lot going on.
Yo,
there was a lot going on.
It was definitely a lot.
Bro, that trip started off crazy. We planned that.
It had to be a classic.
What made it start off crazy was how everybody chose a seat but the driver's seat. Like everybody, like it was like we was all in the crib. Yeah. And then everybody's like, okay, well, we about to load up now, we about to ride out. And everybody got in somewhere. Brew was like, a word? Yeah. He's like, okay.
Yeah. Brew was talking smack that we're gonna be a chauffeur, that me and Isaac is gonna be a chauffeur.
Yeah.
Right? So he was just popping out the mouth the whole time.
I didn't know. I was like, I'm getting it. I was like, because anybody that knows me knows, like, I get motion sick. So if I'm not driving, I gotta sleep.
You gonna be sleep?
Yeah, because I get too motion sick. So I was like,
go in the back, B. Go in the back.
I'm in the back.
Pack your short, go in the back, because this dude is talking. He's like, he said, shut up the N-word to me and Isaac a couple times. Right? And y'all gonna be my chauffeur. You know what I'm saying? This. I'm like, Ike, I got him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pick him up last. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
that was strategic.
That means we gotta wait on B for an hour. We're gonna wait on B for an hour to B get in, and we're gonna go pick him up. You know what I'm saying? But he's getting in that thing last, and the only seat that's gonna be available is that driver's seat.
You know, you're gonna get in the car and then realize, you only got one option.
Hey, we did it so
he was coming out all smiling. That's my change.
Who drove to his house though? Was it you, Brew, or was it me?
Bruce
drove
to the crib.
And then went back around and got I said, oh man.
Bro,
we all just waiting in the car. We just looking in the car. Yeah. He coming in. Bro, he driving.
And then he gonna wind down the windows.
Windows.
Talk about nobody's sleeping.
Yeah.
Cats already prepared. Cats got their jackets. Cat's got the gloves. You know what I'm saying? We know what you're gonna do, brother. It's not gonna work.
Man.
Just go ahead, man. Oh,
and
man,
then as soon as we pull up in Pittsburgh, what we do? So we had the drinks ready, right?
Oh well, yeah.
Emptied out the water bottles, poured in little mix, right? And then we had
Crystal
that
Light,
walk
put some
around,
Crystal Light in there.
little Crystal Light, right? This is back in the day. And then we walk up to the convention, right? We walk up to the convention, and then who do we run into?
Brothers. You're tired.
You're a tire. I said, I ran into that brother the other day, actually, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The basement, man. But yeah, so we walk in there and we get chastised by some of the other brothers because we're coming up into a convention looking like we just got off the road, which we did, man. Like, come on, now. Rocking his do-rag, walking around.
That brown, was that like that tan do-rag he always rock? That tan do-rag. That's when he had hair.
Yeah, so we went and get settled in the hotel room, right? And then we go down to, we start exploring.
Yeah,
right? I was a delegate that year, right? So
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I actually had a suit on, right? Yeah. So I actually had a suit on. I was dressed, ready to go.
I thought it was two delegates. I think it wasn't you and Kareem was the delegates?
Nah, I think it was just me.
Because we only had two people, so
right.
we only had to register one.
Okay.
Right. And we ain't make $10,000 for that last party, so well, I think we only made like 8.
Yeah,
we only made like 8K from the last party, so we were saving some money. Yeah, so we go to the joint convention. We walk in, and then it's the joint conference going on, right? Yeah. So
with another sorority, we'll just say that.
Yeah, stage full of other A's, and then the alphas were up there as well too, and we just go in and sit down. So we sit down there and get that.
Yeah, that tap on the shoulder.
All you see is Brock.
Yeah.
And then old boy just like pointing at it.
Like this. He was like,
so he looked back again. And then so what do? He takes it off. He slowly takes the joint off. And you could tell from his face, like he just pissed off. You want to do something,
and it was dark in there too.
Yeah,
so all you saw was steam coming out.
Right. So we sitting there for probably another 5 minutes or so. Not even 5 minutes. Maybe another 2, 3 minutes, maybe. Like, yo, y'all ready to go? What, 6 of us just get up and just bounce
in the middle of the joint, like it wasn't like there wasn't a convention going on, and like there was like we weren't gonna be noticed. No, we were. It was like the whole back section across, like it was in a convention center.
Yeah, the
whole back section, no matter what side, from left to right, was like watch this.
Yeah, whole thing.
Yeah,
and it's not like we all was in the same row either. We all just
and nobody was dressed though. That's a crazy thing too. So we just walked in. Yeah, it was crazy, except for me because
But you know what though, that for me is like so because we all 4 of us work with kids, right? We work with students from the high school, college, young kids, man. That's why when they do certain things, I don't get too upset about it because, yeah, man. I remember when we was their age, just doing silly stuff, man. Just like we didn't have a care. I think that's what it was. We just didn't have a care in the world, and it was like we had this chip on our shoulder, like man, we roll out.
It wasn't. We didn't have a care in the world. We didn't care what you knew unless we knew you cared, and I think that's it. That's universally where what it boils down to when it comes to youth. It's like
we don't care what
kids don't care how much you know, until they know you care.
Yeah, and I think, man, those car rides, man, is what really did it for me, man. Those were the bonding moments, were the car rides. Like it wasn't so much the convention, it wasn't even so much the parties or maybe even the events. For me, it was the car ride. Like that's when, like, if we had to drive down to Bingo. That was a few hours, man. BRho. Remember we went to Syracuse? We took Donut down there. No, we went to Albany.
Syracuse.
We at Syracuse, yep. Syracuse. Like man, we've been all over the place, man. Yeah. So like for me, that's what we had.
Didn't we stop at my ex-girlfriend's place before we went up there though? And they fed y'all?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Right?
I remember you was eating chicken under the wheel. That's what I remember from that day.
Yeah, but if I was eating chicken, you definitely was eating chicken.
Oh,
too.
I was eating chicken, bro, and
Okay.
I got a stand on my shirt. I was tight.
I
Yeah.
remember sitting in the back of the car watching y'all get chicken. Yeah, both of y'all was good.
God bless her soul, man. Because she ordered food for us. Anytime I'm coming through, she always making sure you guys good, man. You know that lady. You know she had passed, right, Kareem?
No.
Oh yeah, she had passed through like almost 2 years now, bro.
Yeah, I did.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, I didn't
that's
know
my
that.
lady
Man.
right there.
I didn't know that.
Always take care. Even the alphas
She was good people. She was good people.
at
I remember her. I met her.
Yeah,
I met her. She came to the Black and Gold.
yeah.
Wow.
Who you talking about? You talking about my ex?
Yeah.
Oh, you met her a couple times.
Yeah. I met her. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, man. I didn't know that.
Oh, look who just joined the chat.
There he is. What's up, big bro? You.
Sands, what's good, baby? What's good, bro?
Hey, there's another chat, man. Another thing I wanted to say to y'all real quick, man. Yo, remember we had that party on a Monday for for Uno.
Oh yeah.
Number 2.
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember that? We was over there on Main Street. We had the crossing at the what's that room we used all the time? That room in
Union.
the Union.
Yeah.
And then we went and we had the party.
Oh yeah.
Yo, that was probably the best college night during the day. I
Yeah,
think.
but what's the name of the place though? It was Jillian.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shout out to Jillian. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jillian, it's crazy because Jillian is a little sis. I see Jillian is this day. We work together. Yeah, man.
I love Jillian, man.
Yo, Tiff, Sasha,
yeah,
all of them, that whole crew, man.
I think Sasha's in town now.
Is she back in town?
Well, just for like a week or so.
Okay.
She's doing some work with us actually.
Yeah, Sabrina, it was all part of that crew, man. I tell you what, man, Gabe is a big reason, like how we was able to connect different communities, man, together. Like, because at one point it was just black, and then once Gabe,
that's y'all. I ain't gonna say Gabe.
For our generation,
I was listen.
Y'all was different.
Nah.
And you say that, Kareem, like there was mad bros. It was me and you.
Yeah.
No, but no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we was,
they love Gabe though. But they love.
Oh
Gabe.
Gabe was. Yeah, Gabe.
Who wouldn't love Gabe, man? Gabe is that dude, man.
Because Gabe
is still that dude.
Yeah, Gabe.
My guy. That is my guy, man.
Gabe is the most mellow cat, man, ever. Mellow.
I felt bad giving that dude his impressions. I felt bad. Up to this day, I felt bad about that.
Who didn't feel bad? Yes, who didn't feel bad?
Listen,
man, I felt bad.
Hey, they had commitment.
We didn't hear from Gabe in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, yo.
Listen,
commitment and desire.
That is the one time I ever seen Bruiser be mad at Brock. That's the one time in the 20+ that I ever.
I had a front row seat. Well, I was like, I said, no, this is not happening, right?
That's like, Brew was like,
why did you go talk to him, man?
Brew, because again,
nah, it wasn't just Brew, man.
Nah.
Everybody was pissed off at Brock that day.
I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. Yo, Brew was like, hey, yo, Smash. Hey, yo, Smash. I invest a lot of time with the dudes. He said, I invest a lot of time with the dudes, man. Hey, yo, Brock was like, they got something they want to tell y'all.
Listen, I don't know what y'all.
Yo, did y'all remember? Did Pooh have a hat on? All I remember is this.
He had that bucket hat on. He pulled that bucket hat.
Yeah.
Yo, he was
If
hot.
that bucket hat could talk, but
He was, yo, that jump was the funniest. That's the one time I've ever seen Brew mad with Brock. I was like, and anybody, again, if y'all know me, the people that know me know my sense of humor is a little twisted. So when somebody's upset, like it's funnier to me. Whatever it is, no matter how inappropriate it is, it's funnier to me. And the fact that Brew was hot, I was that much more amused by the situation, and that only made Brew more mad. Oh my God. That was that night was just epic.
Oh man.
Classic.
So man, let's round this out, man. Back because I know the game's back on. So we talked earlier about money and time, and man, just thinking about like even us being in here right now, like we are in a moment in time that 10 years from now we can look back on and talk about, and like time can be preserved when we have these memories, and we can always go back to these memories, have these conversations, joke, laugh, cry, whatever. And I think that's really important, man, because that's partly why we're here today. And you see that BRho has on Michigan colors, and he is a Michigan fan.
Yeah.
But when we talk about memories being preserved, there's a reason why BRho has those colors on today, man. So if you want to like close us out, just to talk a little bit about like why you had us all come here today,
yes, sir.
To watch this game.
So the first sports team I ever really like loved, you know what I mean? I grew up following sports and whatever, so I always been a sports fan. But it was Michigan. My brother Wallace played high school football in Michigan. Had some success, was getting some interest and whatnot, and Michigan was the team that he followed, and it became, because that's who I emulated and looked up to and wanted to be like that became my team, and so the older I got and the more I became like a peer and less like an assignment or a responsibility to him, the more we bonded over sports and particularly football and Michigan football. And so, with Michigan being in the national title game and my brother not being here, it's just been special to me to just, cheer them on and root them on, because it keeps me connected to my brother. You know what I mean? So, it's like, I guess the best way I can put it is it's like the messages I get from the supernatural realm, you know what I mean? And the Lord just let me know my brother is okay, is like, yo, just watch. You know what I mean? If Michigan okay, he really okay, because he up there cheering and screaming and rooting like, you know what I mean? Like no tomorrow. So, it's just so for me, this game is really special, and it's big because it's been a long time since Michigan has been in the national title game, and then in the I would say the year my brother passed was the first time that Michigan ended up making the college football playoffs, and then they made it again the next year. And now this year they're in the national title game, and I'm just here again, just again with my bros, cheering on my team, you know what I mean? But it's really again, it's about my brother tonight.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna just stay there.
Yes, sir. We definitely appreciate you sharing that, BRho, man. And although he's not here physically, like you said, he's always in your mind, in your memories, in your thoughts, right? And then, as Kareem said, memories are, what we really should be living for right now. And, we've had those conversations as well, too. And, trying to do everything that we can to make sure that within our family units, within the brotherhood, that we continue to do that. 20 years later, right? 22 years later for yo, right? And then Brew, you got what, like 49 years in? But no, yeah. So, but it's
Brew 30 next year. Gonna be 30.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, it's just all about continuing to build and make these memories and really just Alpha has really kind of shown me what a brotherhood is truly all about, man. And it's not about always getting along with somebody. It's not always connecting with somebody. It's not about always agreeing with somebody. But it's about being around genuine people, right? And when I say Alpha, I mean specifically Rho. I mean Rho Alpha, right? That's where I was able to kind of be able to kind of build that rapport, man. So I appreciate you, B. I appreciate you, Kareem. Dean, you already know, man. Much love. Doc, man, if you're still in the chat, definitely appreciate you all for being a part of that growth process for me, but also just being a part of that, family, unit that the family that I identify with as well too.
So, do some shout outs. So we got. Oh, I don't do the shout out.
I think can you see him now? Because
yeah, I can see him.
The way Balel's screen set up, man. You be having these many words up here.
First, man, we got Quan Walden Moore. Shout out to you. Appreciate you.
Man.
What's up, little bro? I'm gonna be reaching out to you soon too.
Always good running into you too, bro.
And we see the work you're doing, man. I think you just had a photo shoot not too long ago. See you helping people, man, to instill confidence in them and for them to feel good about themselves. So keep up the good work, with that. We got Toy Walker Smith.
Toy.
Shout out to sis.
What's up, sis?
I saw some lady, man. I think she's trying to come for your title, Toy. So, yeah.
Dance battle?
Dance battle. We also had Big Brother Lowell Wisdom. Shout out to you, big bro. Happy New Year's. We had my Sans, Charles Blake. Shout out to you, Frat. We had my ADP, big bro, Doc, Leonard M. Brock. Shout out to you, bro, man. Much love as always. I'm trying to see who else was on. Oh, let me look at the like.
Yeah, Lowell taught me how to drive stick too.
We got Tommy Smith. Shout out to Frat. Shout out to brother David Grant.
Yo, Tommy, man, your nephew he's a baller, man. I be working. I be seeing him work out, and you know what I mean. He a baller. You know what I mean. Yeah, man. His nephew is one of the top quarterbacks, man. He tough.
He's like,
because of the last name, man.
Hey, it just so happens, but yeah,
I got it. Y'all
his nephew is tough. You know what I mean?
Brock said somebody was committed. He's a fool. Brock says,
yeah, don't listen to him.
Don't listen to him. He wasn't committed.
Nothing you say he was committed.
He wasn't committed.
Shout out to he wasn't committed.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, shout out to Ev, man. He just popped in the chat. Too.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Frat.
Yo, what's good? Yes, sir.
Segment in the house.
Yes, sir. Dr. Scott.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yo, man.
Man, even just thinking about, you know what I'm saying, Ev coming on and again, memories from, man, you going back.
A lot of great memories, man.
Yeah, man.
Bros,
going out to
Geneseo. Ev is my guy.
Yeah, I remember me, him, and Rock linked up in DC, man. We're gonna talk about where we went, but it was a good time.
I don't want, you know what I mean.
Ev, man, we gotta get up, Ev. We gotta get up, man. I miss you,
man. Man, I want to shout out, Andy and Eric Rose, man, and the entire Rose family. Andy watches like faithfully, man. Eric, man, I've known these brothers since I was a pup, man, teenager. I was working in the rec centers, man, lifeguarding, and Andy was Andy and I were at the same center, and man, so I through meeting Andy, I got a chance to meet Eric, and again, just to know their family is man, it's just all love, man. They embrace you, they welcome you in, man. So shout out to them, you know what I mean? And I remember when Angela when she was a baby, man, and Quentin and Miles, and you know what I mean, just they grown now, but you know what I mean, like just they lost their mom, the matriarch, man, Miss Rose, you know what I mean, Mama Rose. So, prayers, condolences, you know what I mean, to them. And I was like, I don't get sick, right? I don't get sick. And when I do, I usually can kick a cold in like a day or two, max. Like I was down for the week, to the point where I was like, I was concerned. I was like, this ain't like me. But like my prayer was, Lord, let me be well enough that I can make it to support these brothers in their moment, because when I lost my dad and my brother, these brothers showed up, and Andy made sure I saw him when he was like, "Yo, bro, I just wanted you to know I was here." So I wanted to make sure that they knew, yo, I was there and they saw me, and you know what I mean. So, that was important to me, because those brothers always come through and they always support. So, shout out to them in a moment. Shout out to, man, anybody from
and the mailman. Don't forget the mailman.
Oh yeah, the mailman. You know what I'm saying? You impacted your community when the mailman comes to the service and gives words, man.
Absolutely.
Shout out to, man, again, to the Rock, man. If y'all know the brother, man, again, if you from the town and you ever been out to Vegas, you were gonna run into Chaz, man, and so and my boy, man, you know what I mean? We don't have details. I just know he's no longer with us, man. So, prayers up for his family, man. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with Chaz? I miss this whole convo.
Yeah. A brother from the Rock. He from the Rock, but he had moved out to Vegas some years ago. You know what I mean?
I know what Chaz is.
Yeah, super, super cool, man. Just good. Him and my younger brother, they was in the same class, same grade, you know what I mean? And just, man, just good people, man. And every time I would be in Vegas, man, I would run into him, love. He'd be like, yo, what you need? Anything you got? Yo, I got you. He just mad love every time I see him, to the point where my wife was like, yo, it's crazy. You don't even have to call him and let him know you coming out here. We gonna run into him every time, and you know what I mean, and sure enough, and whatever, you know what I mean. He just be like, yo, B, man, I got you. Whatever you need, you know what I mean. It's like, yo, wherever you want to go, I got tickets. I got you. You know what I mean. He just would show crazy love, man. So shout out to, you know what I'm saying, to his family, man, and condolences, prayers, man. Everybody out there that's, you know what I mean, just experiencing challenge. You know what I mean.
So Lloyd mom just passed too.
Oh man, listen,
I just saw Lloyd, man.
Yo, shout out to Lloyd, man. Ab, if you still on, man, please let Lloyd know, man. We extend our condolences. You know what I mean?
Yes,
please let him know, man. You know what I mean? Prayers up and condolences. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Again, just always been mad, just love, chill. You know what I mean? Just
seeing Lloyd, man.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna definitely shoot him a line in the book too, man.
Never overstepping, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Nah, we need to know, man, so we could, reach out in prayers. I'm matter of fact, I'll just say this real quick. When Tim Talley's mom or I think it was his mom that had passed, he said one of the thing that touched him the most was that when he walked into that church, in the front row, all he saw was his brothers. Like he said, that is the memory that's gonna stick with him forever, man. So that's what we're here for, the support, man.
Yeah, man.
Good and the bad.
My best friend, man, Charmaine Thompson, just lost her grandmother today, and she texted me this morning about that. So somebody I knew too. We all grew up in Jamaica together, and she just got back from Jamaica 2 days ago, and her grandmother passed away this morning. So it's like, it's she been around for a minute. She, still, but no matter how old you are, death is something that's always a surprising. We always want everyone to live forever, but we all know that it's never going to be forever. But so I want to send my condolences to the Thompsons family.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
I want to finish out a couple. I know you say your thing usually towards the end, but I'm trying to. Just want to shout out Clarence Shepard, shout out to Frat, shout out to Michael Alexander. What up, homie? Shout out to Donald Hardaway. Ev, of course. Cecil Irby, Cecil.
Celestial. What's going on, Celestial?
What's going on, man? Shout out to him, man. And shout out to one of my homies from high school, man, Brent Posey. Shout out to him. Phenomenal basketball player, phenomenal football player down in Kansas. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Ezra, as always.
She on.
Uh-huh.
She sleep now, but she was on.
Shout out to Chanel, the fam. Appreciate you.
What's good, cuz?
For always supporting. And shout out to Denaria.
Oh, what's going on? D was on. What's going on, D?
Was on for a little bit.
Shout out to my dad. It looks like he may still be on as well, too.
Okay. Shout out to Pop, man.
Listen, and shout out to the lady that, let me host the bros tonight, man. She cooked. We ate good, man. Could not do or be.
You got some food, Craig? What you say? In the show. We gotta get it.
He just too chill tonight, man.
Listen, talk about eating because he ate already.
Yeah, he didn't mention food once. That's why I know something happened, man. I know something happened. I was gonna wait till the show's over, man. When we go to the back room.
Yeah, just ain't gonna let me live, huh?
You know what I'm saying? But I know something happened. I hope we got some leftovers.
Yeah, man, I leftovers.
Yeah, I got enough to feed Ike.
He got a to-go bag, man.
Okay. Got food at home.
He said round 2 and ding, ding.
That was just a snack, man. That was just a snack.
All right, man. Round us out with the last thing you always say.
Oh, man, just shout out to everybody that's in the chat and may not have sent us a like or a comment, man. So we don't know that you're there, but we know that you're there, man. So thank you for coming on every Monday and supporting us at 9 o'clock p.m. For BRho Talk. You know what? Go make sure it's a new year. Make sure you start out by supporting somebody that look like this.
Whatever's up when I got his head, man.
Yeah.
I don't got your head.
Make sure you see the difference, right? The light be kind of funny sometimes, right?
Or some of us are this complexion.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, bro.
No. Stop. My daddy was dark. Stop that. My daddy was dark.
Ev, I don't have your head, Ev. I never took it. I liked you when you was on.
Yeah, but shout out to everybody that's.
I don't think it's me, Ev.
Man. But yo,
boxes or so.
I gotta give a super shout out to my dean, man, because like he is the epitome of what it is to care for and truly respect other people and care for other people, man. My aunt is one of the most. She's one of the humblest people that I know, but she is always taking care of and looking out for other people, right? She'll meet you one time and you'll have a gift from her that year for Christmas, right? She's always gonna look out. So shout out to my Aunt Beata, man. She's going through a process right now of healing. She's getting to the point where she's getting strong enough where we're praying that she'll be back in her own home. But shout out to my mom for making sure that she has a safe place to recover. At her house as well too. But second to that, man, it's my dean, man. And from the minute that I met him, he was always looking out for other people, man. First and foremost, before even making sure that he was good, right? So, Dean, I just again want to give you your flowers, man. That I appreciate you. All the work that you did during this holiday season, man, it didn't go unnoticed. And, I know those families in Ghana and Jamaica are better off because of you and because that you're here. So shout you out.
That. I really appreciate that, bros.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ev, man, stop. Don't tell no lie on this platform, Ev. I was nice to you. Stop.
and since Isaac ain't said, all the black people doing black stuff, dope stuff, and all the other black stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep it black.
There you
I love
go.
you, Sigma, man. Stop it. Ev, man, you in DC, man. You gotta come scoop me up, man. Let's go out. I'm in MD, baby.
Ev, next time I come to DC, man, I'm gonna definitely plug in with you. Yeah, me and my wife, we get down there, so I'm gonna hit you up. Man, I'm just gonna hit up the.
Right, I'm in MD. I'm in Laurel.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Rich. I'm gonna hit up those bros, man.
Dwayne down there too.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Dwayne.
Yeah, man. Dwayne down there.
You said who down there?
Dwayne.
Hey, Dwayne been down here though.
Yeah. I think Dwayne was down there. He might have got down there first.
Yeah, Dwayne been down here for a long time.
Oh, Travis? Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Travis.
That's what's up.
That's
what's up.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we gotta go. We gotta see, bro. We're just gonna have to line it up.
Listen, 20-year reunion road trip. Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. Well, we thinking about Vegas, man. Me, Mu Sigma, and DE. We thinking about going to Vegas. I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
Oh no, them dudes may have you turn back time, man. You gotta be careful.
Nah, I ain't about to get
in the ring.
Ask the ring.
Make sure you bring your oil, man.
I was trying to downplay it for the gram, but you don't put it all out.
Ask the ring.
Hey man, Pastor Kareem, man, make sure because don't get no videos come out on you, man. Because if I get those videos on you, boy, Jesus, I'm gonna hold it on.
Hey,
I need 10% of your check, boy.
Brandy, shout out to you, sis, because before Kareem get out here was trying to clean it up when I was saving the best for last. We got you. Shout out to you, sis. Thank you for letting them come out. We love you.
I had to let y'all do that one, man. Thank you, because I wouldn't be able to get out if it wasn't y'all.
Brandy,
so I owed you that. I owed you that.
Yeah. He ain't mean that, sis. Yo, you better hit that.
Hey man, my birthday's in 2 days too, man. Birthday's 2 days, y'all.
Yeah, I know your birthday coming up.
We
know.
Hey,
and then Balo's right after you, so
yes, sir.
Yeah, Capricorn season, man.
All right,
y'all.
Peace.
Nice, y'all.
Peace out. Oh, I accept gifts too, so y'all know. Later.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt.
All right.
The Brock is funny, man. I gotta call this dude talk about what he's talking about. Nigga Brock said.
Hold on.
Oh no, I'm in it.
Oh.
Are you?
I thought you ended, man.
Oh, hold on, bro. Hold on. Oh yeah, still say I'm lying. Hold on.
More fire.
This is the after the credit scene.
This is the afterglow.
Not yet.
After credit scene.
Hold on. No, yeah. I don't left the whole studio in the chat.
I thought it was over, man.
Log off because we
man.
to say something that we weren't supposed to say.
They are liable. They're liable.
Oh, I'm about